Every single day, you wake up with a choice to carry yesterday's colors into today or to create something entirely new. The truth is, life is your canvas, and the masterpiece isn't finished yet. I'm Muniba Mazari, a motivational speaker and someone who truly believes that no matter how many times life breaks you, you can always rise and repaint yourself into something more beautiful. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my motivational YouTube channel. It truly motivates me to keep creating more inspiring videos for you. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered if the person staring back at you is really who you want to be? Have you ever felt trapped in the colors of your past? The mistakes, the doubts, the labels that others painted on you? The truth is, so many people live their lives wearing a version of themselves that was never truly theirs. They walk around covered in layers of opinions, expectations, and fears until they can barely recognize who they are. But what if I told you that you are not a finished painting? You are not a completed canvas. You are the artist, the brush, and the masterpiece all in one. You have the power to repaint yourself, to strip away the colors that no longer reflect your spirit, and to choose new shades that honor who you truly want to be. This is not about denying your past or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about realizing that your past does not own you. Every mistake you've made, every heartbreak you've endured, every time you thought you weren't enough, those are just brushstrokes in the background. They don't define the entire picture. The canvas of your life is still open, and every day is a chance to pick up the brush again. Too often, we let others hold that brush. We let their opinions paint our worth. We let their voices drown out our own. And slowly, we begin to believe that who we are is already decided. But that is a lie. The truth is, you have the right to repaint yourself as many times as it takes until the image in front of you feels alive, real, and free. So ask yourself, if you could start today, if you could choose the colors of your life without fear, what would they look like? Would you add boldness where you once placed hesitation? Would you fill your canvas with joy where sadness used to live? Would you finally allow yourself to shine with the brilliance you've been hiding for so long? The reward of doing this work is not just a new image on the outside, it's the freedom you feel on the inside. It's the peace that comes when you finally live as the person you were always meant to be. That is the power of repainting yourself. That is the gift waiting for you if you choose to take back the brush and create a life that is truly yours. When you begin to repaint yourself, something extraordinary happens. You stop waiting for permission to become who you want to be. You stop seeking approval from people who don't even understand your vision. You start to realize that the only validation you ever needed was your own. And that shift, that powerful moment of reclaiming your identity becomes the foundation for every step you take forward. It doesn't mean the process is easy. Change never is. Repainting yourself requires courage, patience, and a willingness to face the parts of your life that you've been avoiding. But within that struggle lies your strength. Every layer you peel back uncovers more of the truth that has been buried beneath the noise of the world. And the truth is, you are capable of becoming someone greater than you have ever allowed yourself to believe. Think about it. Every storm you've been through, every disappointment, every moment of doubt was not there to break you, but to prepare you for transformation. These experiences were never meant to be the end of your story. They were meant to remind you that your story can be rewritten at any time. The colors of pain and failure may be part of your past, but they don't have to dominate your future. You can choose brighter colors now. You can choose growth, healing, strength, and love. And the more you choose those colors, the more they spread across your canvas until the image of your life radiates hope and power. Do not let fear convince you that it's too late. It is never too late. As long as you are breathing, you can begin again. As long as you have the courage to pick up the brush, you can repaint the life you see. The most beautiful part of this journey is that you don't have to become someone new. You only have to uncover the person you were always meant to be. Beneath the layers of doubt, beneath the scars of your past, there is a version of you that is pure, strong, and limitless. That is who you are painting toward. That is who you are fighting for. And when you finally embrace that, nothing can hold you back. Repainting yourself is not just about changing how you look to the world. It's about aligning with the truth of your soul. It's about creating a life that feels authentic, not one that pleases everyone else. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what others think of your canvas. What matters is whether you can stand in front of it and feel proud of the masterpiece you created. That pride, that deep inner knowing, is the reward of choosing to repaint your life on your terms. And when you begin to live from that place, the entire world around you shifts. You attract people who see your light, opportunities that align with your truth, and experiences that make your heart come alive. That is the power of choosing to repaint yourself without apology. Now comes the final step, the moment where everything you've been learning transforms into action. You can't just think about repainting yourself, you have to actually do it. You have to take the brush in your hands and start with one bold stroke. That stroke might be setting boundaries where there were none before. It might be walking away from people or environments that dim your light. It might be finally saying yes to the dreams you've been putting off out of fear. The action doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be yours. Every brush stroke you make builds momentum. Every step you take adds depth and color to your new life. And with each movement forward, you prove to yourself that you are not stuck, you are not powerless, and you are not finished. You are in progress. You are in creation. But here's the most powerful truth. Repainting yourself is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong process. There will always be moments where you need to adjust, to refine, to add new colors and shades. And that's not failure. That's growth. That's what it means to live fully, to never stop evolving, to never stop becoming. You are not meant to stay the same. You are meant to rise, to expand, to explore every part of who you can be. And with every stage of your life, the masterpiece becomes more vibrant, more powerful, and more uniquely yours. So when doubt whispers in your ear, reminding you of who you used to be, stand firm in the truth of who you are becoming. When fear tries to stop your hand from making the next stroke, remember that fear is just a shadow. It cannot touch the strength inside you. When the world tries to tell you to stay the same, to conform, to fit in, remind yourself that you are not here to blend in. You are here to shine, to inspire, and to live a life that feels like freedom. The only permission you need is your own. The only brush that matters is the one in your hands, and the only time to begin is now. So take a deep breath. Look at your canvas and start again. Choose the colors that ignite your soul. Paint with courage, paint with love, paint with truth. And when you stand back and see what you've created, you will not only see a masterpiece, you will see yourself. Not the version that the world tried to define, but the one that you chose, the one that reflects your heart, your strength, and your spirit. That is the real you. That is the beauty of repainting yourself. And that is the life you deserve to live, starting today.